Hi, this is Shannah, and this is the weekly update. So, we're going to take a look into the energies surrounding you this week. So, we have three possibilities to choose from. We have pile number 1 with flow, we have pile number 2 with community, and pile number 3 with goals. So, take your time to choose your pile, and remember, we'll also have a love message at the end of each reading. So take your time, you can pause the video if you like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading with the card flow. So with this card, so it may be that you have to roll with the punches, just flow with the tide and make the best out of what life offers you at the moment. And, just believe, trust in the process and roll with it. Let's see what your cards are. So we're putting this over here so this is your pile. Now we're starting with the tarot cards, and then we'll move to the oracle cards, and afterwards I'll have a love reading as well, a love message. So first of all, we have the 5 of Cups, then we have the Chariot, and then we have the 3 of Swords. This is really interesting because this message, there is some regret, there is some pain. But the feeling that I have is getting out of this pain, is getting out. Because I have the feeling this is old pain. Of course, for some of you, there may be like new disappointment somehow or regrets, but with regret, it's like it's old pain. And I find it interesting that they have here the same kind of landscape, this dried up riverbed, and so it's something that is at the bottom of a river, and it's time to get this river going. It's time, there we go again. It's time to flow again, to get this energy flowing. That's why we have the Chariot over here showing us the movement forward. It may be that sometimes it is difficult to move forward out of pain, maybe because we're too used to it, or we don't know how to deal with it yet. But I have the feeling that it's movement forward for most of you. It's really plain movement forward. And for some of you, it may be that there's a disappointment with a trip, that maybe a trip is cancelled and you cannot go on a trip. This could be one of the scenarios for you. The feeling that I have here, although that's not what she's doing with her hands, but the first feeling I had with the picture is like the opening of the heart. And again, opening of the heart, letting old energy out so that new energy can flow through. So it's like a changing skin, is allowing fresh air to flow through you, fresh energy, fresh life, and to let go of old regrets or resentments or patterns or whatever it is you're dealing with. But just to be on the safe side, I have here this deck, and we can pull some cards just to see, to be sure if we have a confirmation on this subject or even new information. So let's go. So we have here the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, so it has to do with money. So some of you may be having financial worries. And, oh, I see. So you're probably having difficulty starting a business this week or to get something off the ground. And it's not, I don't see like being external difficulties at this point. What I'm feeling is like, is you holding yourself back. But let's see here. Now we have the Four of Swords, like I said. And then we have Strength. Yeah, it's like you're not ready yet to start moving. You're still healing from something. And the cards are saying like use this week to complete that healing. You know, there are new possibilities. Something new is about to start. You're still holding on to something from your past, or it could even be that you're just tired, because here with the Four of Swords, you just want to rest and you just need to be really quiet. But things will start moving forward really quickly, like next week, for instance. And still, but I have the feeling here, yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, that you should be taking some measures in order, you know, if there's something with your finances, you should be taking some measures in order to make sure that things will start flowing. But I think you'll be worried about your finances this week. Maybe it's because the end of the month. You're worried about your finances, so it's actually here the advice to do something about it and don't get stuck. Don't put your head in the sand. But it's a very loving energy nevertheless. There's something here, there's some fear, there's some old pain regarding finances or regarding work at the moment. There's something here maybe you don't want to start or you don't want to do right now, but something that has to be done. And the feeling that I have here is once you do it, you feel a lot better. You know, you can respect your biorhythm, of course, but there's something here that you should do, at least, you know, start. Yeah, with the King of Swords. Yeah, start strategizing, planning. That's what it is. You don't have to be like full power, being all active and doing stuff. It's like using the power or the energy that you don't need, but you should be already strategizing, already preparing somehow. Okay, so let's see the Oracle cards. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so there's some confusion here. It's like you don't know exactly how to proceed in a specific situation, and it has to do with money, it has to do with your finances. Now, let's see here. We have Trust, and then we have Isis. So, oh, I see. Okay. The thing is, I already saw the card that comes afterwards, and I can show you already. I can put it here immediately. It's called New Beginning. So it's all about a new beginning, but it can be that you're a bit tired. You see, new beginnings can cost a lot of strength, a lot of energy, a lot of concentration. And I have here the feeling that that you may feel that you're doing everything on your own, that you're doing everything alone, especially here with the goddess Isis. The goddess Isis, for those who don't know, it's an Egyptian goddess, is a mother goddess. And, you know, when her husband Osiris was killed and was cut in pieces, 13 pieces, if I'm not mistaken, she had to look for all the pieces, assemble him together, and bringing back to life. So she did that all alone, everything alone, and she was very successful. And the thing is what I get here, that energy is that you having the feeling that you're doing everything alone, and that's very tiring. And with the issue of trust as well, it's like here they're asking you to trust the Divine Mother, because it's like here you're saying you're not alone, you're being helped. So it's like, don't be afraid of money, not afraid of money. What I say is the lack thereof, because It's like the cards are telling you not to fall into that lack mentality. This is a new beginning. They're telling you to trust. You are the master of your destiny, and you're not completely alone. It's like the universe, the gods, angels, archangels, they're not leaving you alone. They are by your side. So it's really trust that things will work out. And here I'm getting this image of this granite, the not pomegranate, I think that's how it's called in English. You know, the fruit from the underworld, the fruit that Persephone ate. So there's a lot going on. All these fears that come up, they come from a subconscious level as well. Something that probably is buried in your subconscious, or something that you experienced in your childhood, or even another life. And then these themes about money or career, you know, if things are when they're not going that well, then you kind of you know, they are triggered, these fears are reset, you know, they come back again, they come to the surface again. But they don't have to be. And here with Isis, it's really like telling you being protected, and you're very much loved, and you're never forsaken. So it's really being asked to trust the inner guidance, trust the spiritual guidance that you're getting constantly, and, you know, be in this new beginning, in this energy of new beginning, that things will turn out fine no matter what you do. It's a wonderful energy, actually. Okay, so if you don't mind, because I want to give you the love message, but I need these cards. So, because all my tarot decks, my other tarot decks, are in a box somewhere, so I still have to find it. Next reading, I'll have the other cards, but now these are the ones I have to play with. Now, let me see something. So, love messages for you. Pile number 1. What can you expect regarding love? Okay, we have the Hermit, so you'll be more to yourself this week. Some of you, like, you'll have Halloween celebrations, or, you know, the 1st of November and 2nd of November, the Day of the Dead. But others of you like be more to yourself. You like more like learning. Maybe you're learning new skills or getting ready for a specific task, but you're more, you know, to yourself. Then we have the High Priest, and we have the King of Pentacles. The High Priest was in reverse, so you actually, let's put it in reverse here as well. So then we have here the King of Pentacles. You're more, you know, so this week when it comes to love, you're not very romantic. Some of you may be, but not really. You really want to spend time on your own. And 6 of Pentacles, you're worried about other things in your life, and it's in reverse, right? You're worried about some, like I was telling you earlier, some imbalances, especially in your financial life. There may be someone that you find interesting, this King of Pentacles, someone, you know, that exudes this stability, reliability, someone who seems to be very pragmatic and down to earth, but fun at the same time. But it's like you're more focused also on your stability. This is what I want to say. And you have the 5 of Cups. There's some disappointment here. So when it comes twice with an Emperor, yeah. So there's either disappointment with someone, a specific person. This person could even be a boss or a father kind of figure. Or it could be, it's like you're still dealing with some disappointments, so you're focusing more on that in order to um, balance your energies out, to heal your heart. You're more focusing on that this week. So you're not very adventurous when it comes to love. You're not very romantic or romanticism inclined this week. But it could change next week. So, because remember, these energies are very volatile. And so I would say, like with the card Isis, is just go with the flow. Just be who you are and how you feel this week, because next week it could be completely different. Okay, so but trust that everything will be fine in the end. So pile number 1, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading, and it has to do with community and transformation. So either you're changing community, or you're having a wonderful time with your community, with your friends and family, and maybe there are good news surrounding friends and family, even a birth of some kind, but it's a wonderful time, and it's like this joy is transforming you as well. Okay, so let's put the card here to the side so that you know this is your reading, and let's start. So we're starting with the tarot cards, then we'll move to the oracle cards, and then afterwards we'll have love message as well. So your first card is the Emperor. Then we have Justice in reverse. And then we have Temperance. This is interesting because it has to do with community, but this of course can go in different directions. And let's see if this makes sense to you. But if the reading doesn't make any sense to you, you can always choose another pile. So with the Emperor, I find this Emperor really interesting because the Emperor looks like after the Tower moment, you see, like the castle has fallen. And now you have only the ruins here to deal with. And there's even like these waves coming up. It's like a tsunami is coming up. Like it was an earthquake followed by a tsunami. But, the Emperor is still ruling. Well, on one side, this is a very good message because it's like no matter what happens in your life, you're still the master of your universe. So you're still in charge. You still have the power. And on the other hand, it seems like, these last times have been very difficult or very unpredictable, or with many things happening that you don't really like. Like many things didn't really work out. Sorry, I had to change my position here. I'm sitting on the floor and it wasn't very comfortable. Many things didn't work out as you were planning to, or even things that you thought were stable then came crumbling down, because that card really comes across as a Tower moment, or the moments afterwards. But there was something here that I think it concerns your job. Something that happened, and although you still, there's some sense of safety or stability there, but something is not quite right, especially here with the Justice in reverse, because justice isn't being served. So for some of you, it's like something happens, especially at work or in your career. It could be that someone defied your position, even your dignity. For some of you, it's like your position was defied, or there was something, that you were wronged in some way, and this couldn't be put right, or you're still trying to put it right. The thing is, it will turn out okay, because we have the Temperance. So all this feeling, all these feelings of unfairness, of all these feelings of being treated unkindly, or really people putting you down or going behind your back, this will heal this week because we have the Temperance. And it's also, if you are dealing with a lawsuit, we also have a compromise, or you will settle it. We'll settle it, how you call it, outside the court, something like that. But you will be able to settle it in a way that everyone will be happy. And you probably, there's even like here this separation, because we see these birds going different ways. There may be a separation of some kind here, but it will be the best for everyone involved. So there's no sorrow there, as far as I can tell. So you may not get to justice, or for some of you, I'm getting even like revenge. You may not get it the way you'd like, but there will be a compromise. There will be healing. The situation will get better. This is what I'm trying to get across. Let's see if we get more information. Give me a second. So let's see if we get more information for this. There you go. So we have the High Priest. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Page of Pentacles, but now in reverse. Now, it's like, for some of you, it could be that there was some kind of competition, or like you wanted to get a job and there was a lot of competition. There was a lot of other people wanting the job. Or for some of you, maybe even a case of bullying at work. But it's something that couldn't start, that you thought that it would start, it would be successful, but you still have to work at it. There's something here. This is the Queen of Cups in reverse, and we have the Six of Pentacles also in reverse. Yeah, there's an imbalance, but you'll be able to heal it. But it's like healing it or coming to terms. Now it's the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you'll be able to turn this thing around. Also this disappointment. So what this tells me this week, if there's a disappointment at work, it will be something minor, right? And it's like, and if you were applying for a job and you don't get it, it's the cards are saying it's better that way, because it means something better is coming along. Yeah, there will be another opportunity, a better opportunity later on. Yeah. So if you're thinking like something really easy and fast, something that should work, it's not going to work that way. It just has to be something else. It's like with the Two of Wands, it's really telling you to choose something else. Yeah. Yeah. For some of you, it's like even probably your alternative is being self-employed or doing something yourself. And it's something to do with creativity. Yeah. But it's like what seems to be a disappointment right now, or you not getting what you want, will prove to be a blessing later on. But let's see what the oracle cards have to say. So we have Guru, number 27. Then we have responsibility. Then we have here trust. So the first thing that I'm getting here, there may be some trust issues with some kind of guru, teacher, boss, trainer, mentor. There can be some trust issues here. And the thing is, oh, I see. for some of you, it will be trust issues with someone like that. For others of you, can mean that you feel that you've surpassed them, your mentor, your teacher, that you've surpassed them, but you're trying to play small, or you're trying to dim your light in order not to hurt someone else's feelings. And that's not the point. The point, what the cards are saying as well, is like, you are already good enough to be a mentor, to be the guru, to be the teacher. So it's time for you to take up responsibility and trust yourself in order to become the teacher. It's like, you don't have to be in the shadow anymore. You belong in the light. And that's something you're going to realize this week. So if something goes wrong, or I think there's some kind of disappointment, or something you're not getting what you want, or not going the way you want, but it's like, it's there to show you that you're actually a lot more further than what that situation would bring you. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope it does. Now, I'd like to give you the love message, but for this, I need these cards. Give me a second. Because, like I said, pile 1, all my decks are in one box somewhere, and I still haven't gotten to it, and so I just have these decks to work with, which is not bad. So, when it comes to love, for pile number 2, what can they expect? When it comes to love, what can pile number 2 expect? Let's see if I can do this better now. There you go. So we have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the 6 of Cups and the Page of Swords. When it comes to love, it may be that you're a bit weary, you're a bit tired, bit of your dating life, or you may, for some of you, if you're in a relationship, you may be having the feeling that has been a struggle, but things will start to go better this week. There will be better communication, but both of you, if you're in a relationship, both of you really have to see how you communicate, if you're really communicating in a positive way. But it's like you're going to be reminded of what brought you together, and it will be more romantic. It's going to be like I said, being reminded of why you came together in the first place, and it's going to be really beautiful. And any kind of confusion will just fade away. And again, there is healing in your love life as well taking place. And, this sense of effort, this sense of having to force things will end, and there will be a happy ending coming your way. Will be effortless. It's like you're reaching a new level, be it in a relationship or be it with yourself, in the sense of that you know what you want, and you know how a future partner has to be. So actually this week you're closing several cycles. The first one is you realizing that you're mastering your craft, and or your talents. You're already a master at what you do, or at least you're a lot better than what you thought. And the second cycle is a cycle when it comes to love, you knowing what you want, what you deserve, what it's your worth, and also knowing how to bring harmony back into your relationship, or even reaching a higher level of harmony in your relationship. And this was your reading. I hope it resonates, I hope it inspires you, and I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading, here with goals. So this has to do with goals in your life, with your future goals, and be it career goals, be it well-being goals, health goals, whatever it is. But this has to do with you being focused, with you knowing what you want, or even like reinventing your goals. You know, maybe you've reached some of the goals you had before and now you're just creating new ones, like a bucket list. So let's put this card here so that you know this is your reading. And let's get your cards. So we're starting with the tarot cards, then we'll move to the oracle cards, and at the end we'll have a love message as well. So first of all, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Now, there's a big change happening in your work setting. Probably you're either getting a new job or you're getting into a new department, getting new colleagues, or maybe a totally different project with different people. But there's a change here. And this is a change that is supposed to happen here with the Wheel of Fortune. So it is fated. It's like there's a project, there's something here that you should be doing with specific people. And these people are important in your life, either you like them or not. So this is here almost irrelevant. It's like working together. It's kind of a lesson that you have to learn. Something, it's either the lesson that you have to learn, or it's like your specific talents, individual talents have to come together in order to build something that will have a specific impact in the world. So you're meant to work together, you're meant to be together. And this could be in a company, could be in a hobby setting, could be where something of value is being done, something that is important either to you or to the community or to the world at large. But this is important. The other thing is here with the Nine of Wands, is the Nine of Wands is being tired of the struggle, being tired, being hurt, but still being able to struggle. So this tells me that some of you probably already had bad experiences in the past working with other people or with certain projects, or even with these people that we're referring to right now. But the card is saying don't give up. It will be worth it, you know. But it's also another message that is important here, like in a working environment, is stand your ground as well. Because as we all know, some people like to take credit for the work of others. So here, stand your ground and make sure that your work is being recognized and getting the value and the recognition that it deserves. And don't let other people take the credit for you. And so this is quite important, that you stand your ground, that you stay true to yourself, and yet you don't give up. It's also like for some others of you, and please take this as it makes sense to your reality, is saying that stay open to teamwork, stay open to or for the input of other people. Just stay open, you know, because sometimes you may be a bit closed off, which is okay. We all need to protect ourselves. But here in this case, it's like this situation has been put in your life for a reason. And it's really to help you to achieve your goals. And so be open-minded. You know, if you cannot be open-hearted for some reason, then be open-minded and work with these people that are being put in your life. Of course, do not take any abuse. No one has the right to abuse you in any way. But it's telling you together you can achieve great things. You can get support for what you want to do. Because it's like the universe knows you've been trying so hard. The universe knows you've been doing such a great job. So it doesn't go unnoticed. It's being noticed. And that's why the universe is sending these people your way they can support your work, they can help you along the way. Okay, so I hope this made sense, and please take it as, you know, it applies in your reality. I just want to get here some cards because all the other groups got extra messages here, so I think you should too. So here we have the Four of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, the Moon, and the Star. Yeah, so here's a really great possibility of achieving great things. And these are people that you can really work with, you can play with, and things can be moving then really, really fast. And maybe because it moves really fast, because most of this is Wands energy. So, and the Star is Aquarius energy, which is also air, so it's really, really quick. So it can be that one thing you're a bit afraid of, it's everything moving so fast, and you're afraid that it just fizzles out because, you know, be it love-wise or career-wise. But there's no reason for that. The Star here is protecting you. The Moon is telling you this is what you wanted. But sometimes getting what we wanted can be a bit scary, of course. And you're not seeing everything yet, you know, and you may fear of losing control, so you cannot see all the implications or consequences and how it will all work out. But the Star is giving you really positive energy and saying this will work out fine, beautifully. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's giving you the energy, the counter energy to the Knight of Wands, and saying, you know, even if everything is moving really fast, you can go slow. You can go steady. You can use this energy and ground it and go step by step, because you're saying you're going to reach the goals you want to reach. But you have to ground the energy, because everything now is a bit up in the air and it's going really quick, but you can ground it. Okay, you can ground it and make it work. So, and bottom of the deck, we have again the Wheel of Fortune. So if things are really changing quickly for you, but ground that energy, ground that energy. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. So first of all, we have Volcano, number 1. Then we have the Anchor, number 9. This is amazing. You know what? Because the cards, the tarot cards, they just went in this direction. Really cool. Because on one hand, you have the Volcano, like this new energy, getting things done, getting the team, being all enthusiastic, and overflowing with ideas and with creativity. And it's like, oh, nothing can stop us. But sometimes it can be really overwhelming, all this fire energy, you know. And again, maybe it's a bit of afraid that it will all fizzle out. But here with the Anchor, this is not Anchor. This is something else. Just give me a second. I have to think. This is a kind of recipient to put liquids in, for instance, from amphor. Can you say amphor in English? But it's, you know, it's for liquids. It can be water, can even be wine, could be beer at the time, could also be olive oil. But what I was trying to say now is, like, you have all this energy. Now you have to gather this energy. And just give me a second. Sorry, someone at the door. Now, what I was saying is, like, you gathering all this energy, you know, you kind of collecting all this energy and using it then for your goals, using it for your work, for your vision, the way you see fit. Instead of letting this energy go wild, that's what I was telling you earlier, you ground it. You ground it, and then you use this energy, use this flow of ideas as you see fit. And then we have here commitment. So there is commitment here, commitment to your ideas, commitment to your goals, and also commitment to your team, commitment to the people that are helping you out, commitment to things that, to all the help that the universe is sending you. So it's commitment to your vision. Okay. Now let's get you the love message. So, love message for pile 3. So here we have the High Priestess. Then we have the 5 of Swords. And we have the 3 of Wands. Let me get another card. The Page of Pentacles wants to come out in every pile. And the 8 of Swords. So in your love life, there is some confusion here. For many of you, something new is about to start, but you don't really know if you can trust your instincts, because I've probably have been burnt in the past, so you're a bit unsure. And you see here the 3 of Wands is being open and waiting for something to arrive. But here in this card, there are two dragons. I don't know if you can see it. Dragons fighting. So if you're in a relationship, there may be some disagreements here, and you kind of have to use all of your intuition to really understand the situation. There's a lot of confusion going on. The relationship as such is actually very promising and has a very good essence, but there's something here, and it's something with the communication that's not working properly. And it's like a bit of a power play at the moment. And maybe if you're starting something new, we'll experience something like that, where things are not very clear right now. The communication is not very clear. Yeah, it's something new. But that's it's probably, in some relationships, this will be then the possibility of burning out the old energy and starting something new, clearing all misunderstandings and solving any disagreements in order to start something new. And if you're single, then this is like you're still not sure if you want to start something new, and if you know someone, you don't know if you can trust them. But this can be the beginning, a beautiful beginning that can also lead to your to the healing of your heart. Yeah. And okay, exactly. So any we also had here the 10 of Swords is here. With the 10 of Swords, what I see here with slaying the dragon is slaying your fears, slaying all the preconceptions, prejudices, all the fears you have around love or a specific person. And it's in your hands to decide how this goes. But I can see you healing all these ideas and healing your heart. And so pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it makes sense to you. And I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you.